Nandi and the Enchanted River. Once upon a time in a small, remote village nestled between towering mountains and dense forests in Africa, lived a young girl named Nandi. The village, known as mariwa, was once a paradise of lush greenery and bountiful harvests. Crystal clear streams flowed through the fields, nourishing the land and its people. But over the years, the climate changed. The rains became scarce, and the once abundant rivers dwindled to mere trickles. The land began to wither, and so did the spirits of the villagers. Nandi was known throughout mariwa for her vibrant spirit and unwavering determination. She had a heart as vast as the sky and eyes that gleamed with hope even in the direst circumstances. Her parents, skilled farmers, had taught her the importance of living in harmony with nature. Yet, as the village's well ran dry and crops failed, a shadow of despair loomed over her family and friends. One evening, as the crimson sun dipped below the horizon, the village elders gathered in the central square. A harsh silence fell over the crowd as the village's oldest elder, Grandmother 𝗲𝗄𝗃, rose to speak. "My dear children," she began, her voice trembling with age but filled with wisdom, "our ancestors spoke of a legendary river, the Enchanted River. It is said to possess the power to revive the land and bring prosperity. But its location has been forgotten, lost in the mist of time." Nandi's heart raced as she listened. Could this river be the key to saving mariwa? Determined to find it, she approached Grandmother 𝗲𝗃 after the meeting. "Grandmother," Nandi said, her voice steady with resolve, "I will find the Enchanted River. Tell me everything you know about it." Grandmother 𝗲𝗃 looked at Nandi with a mix of surprise and admiration. "The journey will be perilous, my child. You will face many challenges. But if you are determined, I will help you." She led Nandi to an old, dusty chest and retrieved an ancient map, faded and tattered at the edges. This map was passed down through generations. It is said to guide the way to the Enchanted River. Follow it, and may the spirits of our ancestors watch over you. With the map in hand, Nandi set out early the next morning. Her parents, though anxious, knew in their hearts that Nandi was their last hope. They packed her a small bag of essentials, dried fruits, nuts, a sturdy water flask, and her father's old hunting knife for protection. Nandi's journey took her through dense forests where towering trees whispered secrets in the wind. She trekked over rugged mountains, her feet growing sore and weary. Yet, she pressed on, driven by the thought of her village and the faces of those she loved. One day, as Nandi ventured deeper into the forest, she came across a clearing bathed in dappled sunlight. In the center stood an ancient tree, its trunk wide and gnarled, with roots that seemed to pulse with life. As she approached, a soft voice echoed in her mind. "Who dares to enter my domain?" the voice asked. Startled, Nandi looked around but saw no one. Gathering her courage, she replied, "I am Nandi, from the village of mariwa. I seek the Enchanted River to save my people." From the shadows emerged a majestic deer with antlers adorned with flowers and vines. Its eyes shone with wisdom and kindness. "I am the guardian of the forest," the deer said. "Few have dared to seek the Enchanted River. Why should I help you?" Nandi took a deep breath and spoke from her heart. "My village is dying. The land is parched, and the people are losing hope. I believe that finding the Enchanted River will save us. I promise to respect and protect nature, just as my parents taught me." The guardian of the forest studied Nandi for a moment, then nodded. "Your spirit is pure, Nandi. I will guide you. But remember, the path ahead is fraught with danger. Stay true to your heart." The deer led Nandi through a hidden path, revealing shortcuts and safe passages. Along the way, Nandi learned to listen to the forest, understanding the language of the birds and the rustling leaves. She discovered the beauty of the natural world and the delicate balance that sustained it. As Nandi journeyed further, she reached a vast, desolate plain where the earth was cracked and dry. The sun blazed mercilessly, and her water supply was running low. She remembered the stories her father told her about finding water by following the flight of birds and the tracks of animals. She used this knowledge to find a small, hidden spring, refreshing herself and replenishing her flask. One evening, as she rested by the spring, a violent storm rolled in. Lightning split the sky, and thunder roared like a ferocious beast. Nandi sought shelter in a nearby cave, huddling in the darkness as the storm raged on. The next morning, she emerged to find the landscape transformed. The rain had filled dry riverbeds, creating streams that teemed with life. Nandi continued her journey, facing swamps that threatened to swallow her whole and treacherous cliffs that tested her resolve. Each challenge taught her a lesson in perseverance, patience, and the importance of respecting nature's power.